What's up, you guys? Today I'm here with a tutorial video for you where I'm going to share my screen with you and show you exactly how to create a YouTube thumbnail. And while I'm showing you how to do this, I will give you some tips for creating a thumbnail that is true to your brand and one that will really catch people's attention when they're scrolling through YouTube. So the best part about this whole thing is that you can do it for free and you can do it in about 5 minutes, even if you have no graphic design skills. Let's get started. The software I'm going to show you today is called Canva, and it is free to use, so go ahead and start by going to canva.com, and it'll ask you to sign up for an account. You can go ahead and do that, and once you log in, you will see a screen like this. So we don't want to make any of these things up here, so we want to create a design, but we want to go and see more options. And then when you scroll down a little bit, you can see right here under social media and email headers, they have an option for a YouTube thumbnail. So it's 1280 by 720. That is what we want for our YouTube thumbnail size. So let's click on that. And as you see, it will open up a new window for you to start working on your design. So they already have a lot of layouts here. Some are free, as you can see. And then I think if you scroll down, they're going to have a lot of paid ones as well. So if you really aren't too familiar with design or you want extra help creating your thumbnail, you can just click on one of these and you don't really even have to do a whole lot from a design perspective. So let's just use something like this as an example. So let's say you want to make your YouTube thumbnail really quickly with just the title of your video, something similar to this. But you don't want to use a picture of a puppy, you want to use a picture of you. So then what you would do is drag the picture over here into this gray area that you want to use. And you can do this no matter where you've clicked on here, it will still work. So I'm going to grab a picture that I used for one of my recent YouTube videos, and I'm going to drop it right here in this gray area. And then all you have to do is click the picture you want to use, and it will add it to your design over here. So before we do that, let's just delete this picture of this puppy, and I'm going to do that by clicking on it and clicking the delete icon over here, and delete the image. So now we just have this text over a blank slate. Now I'm going to click this picture of me over here that I want to use for my thumbnail. And we're going to make it take up that whole screen. So just like that, we are on our way to a custom YouTube thumbnail, but I want to make sure to use my brand fonts and my brand colors when I create this thumbnail. So I'm going to go ahead and type in one of the recent titles I used for one of my YouTube videos. It was Pick Your Best Blog Niche. So I'm also going to select all of this and I'm going to change it to one of my brand fonts. And the fonts are always available up here. So this is my brand font. And I usually like to go up here and edit the text further. I like to make it bold and I like to change the letter spacing a little bit too. So I also like to make my text a little bit larger. That way it really stands out on YouTube and people can read it while they're scrolling. So let's make that a little bit smaller so it's not covering my face. You can also type in a custom size here, so let's try that. Yeah, that's about right. So if you wanted to, you could just go ahead and download your thumbnail just like this. But just to show you what I do to give my thumbnails a little bit more dimension, what I do is make a copy of the text exactly as is, and then I'm going to select all the text in this copy, and I'm going to make it a different color that'll really contrast with it, and then I'm going to send this darker gray text to the back. So it kind of works in layers. If you're familiar with Photoshop, you can arrange things and send them forward and backward. So we're going to send this gray text backward, and you can see it went behind the white text. And right now I'm just tapping the up arrow on my keyboard, and that sends it up behind the white text. So that's kind of light still. Okay, I like that. I like the black and white text better. So you can see how that just kind of makes the text pop off the page. So again, you could stop right here if you wanted to, and you'd still have a really good, clear YouTube thumbnail. But just to show you guys a little bit more of what you can do in Canva, You can work with their background and use just a default color palette or select a custom background. You can always add text right here, and they have some pre-made styles. Again, you can use their pre-made layouts if you want to just grab one of these and use these formats, and you can even add elements. So let's just see what we could do with this. So they have icons here. Maybe you could find a couple icons that represent what you're talking about in your video and add those to your thumbnail, or you could use a shape. So for example, say you wanted to find an arrow, you can actually go right up here and search for arrow and press enter. And let's just click on this one. And then whatever you click on over here will pop up over here on the screen. You can then turn the element by clicking that little turn thingy right here and holding it. And then you can resize everything just like that. So it's pretty easy to use. Even if you're not familiar with design at all, you can totally customize all the elements on your YouTube thumbnail here. So again, I don't want this weird green color. I want to do a color that's consistent with my brand. And if you want to add a color, add a custom color, all you do is click this plus right here and type in the color code. So I am a nerd when it comes to my branding, so I know my color codes by heart. The yellow I use is DFDD54. I'm going to press enter. Just like that, I have a really good thumbnail that draws a lot of attention to the title, and it helps me kind of build my presence on YouTube by featuring a picture of me, which I definitely recommend if you are doing a lot of videos where you're talking to the screen. So then you can zoom out and you can see that something like this is going to be pretty damn noticeable to anyone who's scrolling through YouTube or looking through their search results. So then once you are satisfied with your design, you can click the download button over here and it'll give you the option to change the file type. I just leave it the same. Then you can click download and it will save your design. And the awesome thing about Canva, you can always go back and reference your design later. Once you have an account, it saves everything for you. So that's really cool, and it helps you kind of also create consistent looking thumbnails, which is really good for building your brand on YouTube. Alright, so my design just downloaded. So now I'm going to go over here to my video manager in YouTube. And all of mine already have custom thumbnails, as you can see, but let's just take a look so you can get an idea of how to change your thumbnail. So let's say we're changing the thumbnail for this video right here. I would just click on edit. And then this is my custom thumbnail that I've already created right here, as you can see. So I could change the image and it would change the custom thumbnail by clicking right here. And once you do that, it will allow you to upload your file. You don't have to wait to add your thumbnail. If you are just uploading a new video and you want to create a custom thumbnail and add it before you upload the video, you can do that on the upload screen. I believe it's in the bottom right corner where you can have the option to add your custom thumbnail. And then all you got to do is select the file that you just created in Canva and you are good to go. So that's all I've got for you today, my friend. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to hit the like button and let me know. And be sure to subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos like this one. I do a lot of videos about blogging, creative entrepreneurship, and writing. So if that sounds like the stuff you're interested in, definitely hit that subscribe button. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week.